they're pretty gigantic. Like, they're really cute. Hope there's no like actual top and bottom. Oh shoot. Okay, so I thought I'd show you what I do to make my felt pieces. So this Santa container, isn't it cute? So I'm going to be using this to hold my flowers in. They've cancelled it, so they haven't really told us why it's been cancelled. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here again. Today is actually my birthday, so I am going to go out for lunch at a sushi train. We're gonna get some cake and yeah, just a bit of a chill day. So I thought I would bring you along. I'm also working my regular 9 to 5 today, so just jumping out to lunch, and then I have some orders to pack and I need to get those to the post office. But other than that, I don't have any really rushed timelines this week because I don't have markets for another 4 to 5 weeks. So I'm going to be, I guess, leisurely crocheting over the next week and then get back into the prep for the following weeks after. So this week will actually be a pretty chill week for me, which is awesome because I have been stressed for the last few weeks. You may have already seen my Kai convention vlog, which should hopefully be out already before this one comes out. So yeah, so I've got a lot of things to plan in the future. I'm also needing to completely redo my website. So I'm currently using SquareUp, which is like the Square POS reader that you may already be familiar with. SquareUp also have a web store platform, so I actually use them, but I am thinking of changing over to Shopify as they have recently decided to take away the option of PayPal. I know a lot of people like to use PayPal for their checkouts, so I've been thinking for a little while I will change to Shopify because there are a lot of functions missing on my Square website which I would like to be able to have, such as digital downloads. I can't have those. It's not an option on the Square websites. So there's little minor things that I would like to be able to do, including extra customizations, and the price for Square website versus Shopify website is $2 difference. So I think that $2 will be worth it to be able to have digital downloads on my web store and also to be able to customize it more. So I will be updating my website and changing it all over soon. I might do a new shop launch, adding extra patterns. So we'll see, but I do have a lot of things I need to get done this year. I've got some more patterns that I'd like to release. They're not Christmas related, even though it's now October, so I don't really have any Christmas patterns that I'm wanting to release. I think pretty much everything that's been thought of has been released. So I just want to get on with doing some of my patterns. I have got like a Yeti monster pattern that I've actually sketched up a long time ago. It's actually featured on one of my reels, probably my other vlogs as well, where I've been doing little sketches, little doodles in my notebook. And one of them was my Yeti pattern, or a Yeti sketch that I've been thinking of for a long time. So I sketched it up and I haven't had the chance to actually make it. So I will be making that soon as well. So these are things that I have on the horizon that I need to get done. So with that in mind, let's go get sushi, let's go do some shopping, and I'll see you back here soon. So just a quick update, I have just been accepted into another Christmas market, which means I now have 3 Christmas markets in 2 months. This Christmas market is actually being held by the council, which means that they're going to have fireworks after, so it should be a pretty fun, friendly, family-friendly event. I have not attended this market before. I actually tried to apply last year, but I was a little bit too late, so I wasn't able to actually get in. But I have been doing some prep for these 3 markets coming up, and so far we have this. I'll show you if you can see. This is pretty much what I have prepped alongside anything that didn't sell for KaigaCon. So whatever I had at KaigaCon plus this is what I've done so far, which is about 10 axolotl keychains. So they're just these little ones. And it's a free pattern on Ribbler. Look at these little guys. I've also done little mini chickens, my usual froggies, my little fat frogs. I have a bunch of lavender, which I haven't assembled yet, and a couple of sunflowers, which is actually for an order I'm doing, so that won't be part of the prep. So my little quick update, and I will get back with you shortly when I have more things to update on. So I have just taken a stock take of everything that I currently have that I didn't sell at my last market at KaiCon. And this is it. I've literally got just absolute bare minimums left. So I do have a lot of prep ahead of me, but at least I now have a good idea of where I need to actually start from. Excuse the mess behind me, but I do have an update. I have made 2 turtles, which is not much of an update, but I've made this in blue, and I also have a purple and pink combo. I think these are pretty cute. So they usually sell. I usually don't have very many turtles left over at the end of markets. Well, I don't have any turtles left over at the end of markets usually. So I have these 2. Hopefully I can make some more before my markets. I do have 3 coming up soon, and I think I should be able to make at least another 3 or 4 before my next one, which is in 3 weeks. So let's see how many we can make. And also I've just had some yarn come in. It's from a brand called Scarly, which is an Australian brand. Scarly Teddy Bakery. I have been trying to get brown yarn for a while. Been trying to get parfait chunky, but I just can't get it in stock because it's just never in stock. And I can only get it from 2 places in Australia that I know of, and they've been out of teddy color for a while. I actually just ordered some recently because they just finally came back in stock after like 2 months. But in the meantime, I ordered this, and it's actually a pretty similar brown. I also couldn't get any red in parfait chunky either, so now I have both red and brown. So I'm going to probably make some reindeers for Christmas, and I'll use this yarn and I'll let you know how it is. Another little keychain going out to the US. Thank you so much for these international orders. They honestly mean the world. I love being able to send things internationally, so yay. And I guess it's kind of good that the Australian exchange rate is kind of bad, so people in the US could probably afford the slightly higher shipping cost. So thank you so much. Hi guys, I thought I'd do a little quick update just because it's 2 weeks and 2 days until my next market. Now these markets are like pretty much back to back. So I have my first Christmas market, and then I have a 3-week break, and then I have 2 weeks after that before the next market starts. So 3 markets, and they're all Christmas markets as well. So I'm really concerned that I won't have enough stock. I feel like lately I have been just under the pump with so much market prep that I'm kind of putting other things to the side. Like I really need to update my website, changing over from Square to Shopify, and I haven't done that yet. And PayPal is not supporting Square stores anymore, so I think that's going to be a blow to the customers who trust using PayPal as payment method. And also I would like to get crochet kits done for these 3 upcoming markets, and I do not have them done. I don't have the patterns, the designs of the stickers to go on the box. I don't have information booklets done. I pretty much just have the things to go in, like the yarn, the crochet hooks, and all of that stuff. I don't have any of the actual information sheets or booklets, designs, anything like that done, which I was really hoping to get done. But unfortunately, I've just loaded myself up with so many markets and conventions lately that I feel like my creativity has just been like boxed and shoved away. So I'm really trying to change that next year. I'm hoping maybe I can take like a couple of months off, maybe like January, February, and not do any art markets or any conventions, and just leave it at growing the business. And I also started my YouTube channel, which has taken a lot of my time because I'm learning how to edit. I'm loving creating content like this video, but it's also kind of come at a bad time when I really don't have time to make YouTube content. I should be crocheting, and when I'm not crocheting, I'm feeling guilty that I'm not crocheting. So that's kind of like where I'm at the moment. I'll show you what I'm working on. I've just finished a whole bunch of stuff. This Santa this Santa container, isn't it cute? So I'm going to be using this to hold my flowers in, which by the way, I don't have many, and I'm stressing about that too. This is pretty much everything that I've crocheted over the last couple of weeks. I got like 10 of these little froggies. These did really well at my convention, and my usual turtles that always do really well. I have my little bear, which I need to put his face on. So cute. And like a crap ton of these guys, which I think I've already shown you. So that's my update. I've also been journaling to try and keep myself on track, and it's really helped me like set goals, but my goals are not ambitious enough. So even though I'm hitting my goals, they're not enough for my time frames and my timelines that I've got going on. So I think I'm going to have to take a look at what I'm crocheting and my speed, and then just triple my goals to hopefully have enough stock for these 3 Christmas markets, because I can generally tell what I'll sell at a market and how much I need to bring depending on location. But when it's a Christmas market, I have no idea. Like people will just go nuts and spend any amount of money on anything. And I guess I just need to be prepared for that. And I feel like I have enough stock right now to get me through one market, one decent, good non-Christmas market. But if I had to think about doing multiple Christmas markets, I really think the stock I have is not enough. So, and I don't have much break between the markets either, so I don't have a lot of restock time. I have 3 weeks between market 1 and 2, and then I have 2 weeks between market 2 and 3, and then a couple of days later it's Christmas. So then there's also the me planning Christmas stuff for my, you know, normal life that kind of gets pushed aside. So yeah, it's a very stressful time of year, and I think next year I'm going to take a couple of months off just to breathe and to focus on the business, not the stressful market prepping side of the business, because I don't want my creativity to constantly be like thrown to the side. So yeah, so that's what I'm kind of got planned. I'm going to update you when I have more things crocheted and if there's anything interesting that pops up. But for now, that's where we're at, 2 weeks and 2 days away from my market. So here we go. I've got my little reindeer, the bear, and another reindeer. These actually took a really long time to assemble, and I think that's why I only made a goal for myself to make 2, because they're just, I mean, they're really cute, but they take a long time to assemble. The bear's not so bad because he doesn't have the antlers. So I did them in bulk, like I just made the heads, the bodies and everything together, and I realized it was just taking forever. But I really do like the way that they turn out, and they sell really well. Like each time I've made these guys, they've always sold the same market. Same with my bunnies. I did have one bunny left over though, because I made the body like a different, it was like the chenille bloom by Premier, and it wasn't that popular, which was kind of surprising. So I still have that bunny for this market, so at least I've got one bunny already done, and then I've just got these 3 guys that are almost done. So I'm just going to put the little felt pieces on, and I just use this felt. This felt is from Amazon. It's really great because it's hard. I don't know if you can tell, it's stiff. And whereas the felt that I use for the nose is this, and I don't know if you can tell, it's really soft, and it's just, yeah, it's not stable. Like you can see, it's really, really bendy. Whereas this one, it's harder, like it bends instead of just being like really soft, see? So it does become a bit annoying putting the little faces on, but anyway, I use like Gorilla Glue to stick it on. I don't sew because I actually can't sew through this because it just gets destroyed, like it just wrecks it rips. Also, I use a Gorilla Glue, which actually holds really well, and I've trialed it and I've tried pulling it off and it doesn't come off, so we're pretty good with that. So I'm going to do that now on these guys, and then I'll check back in with you. Okay, so I thought I'd show you what I do to make my felt pieces. So I've just got a piece of random cardboard here. I used to use paper, but I'm going to try using cardboard. So what I do is I just draw the shape that I need. So I drew the shape first and it was a bit too small, but I've just done it again slightly bigger on the outside, and I kind of just place it thinking, yeah, that looks right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this out. This is just going to be the template, and then I'm just going to trace it around my felt once I'm happy with the shape. I really should just print out templates at this point because I'm making the same thing over and over again. So this is my little template. We're just going to put it here and see if this was the little nose. Is it big enough? And yep, I think that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead now and cut out my felt. Now I need 3 pieces because I'm going to use the same piece for them all. I'm going to use a slightly different shape, but we're going to do the same for all because it's just going to make it easier. So I'm going to probably do 2 at a time. I'm just going to hold it like this. I mean, I'm sure there's a better way of doing it that isn't, you know, quite so risky, like just holding it in place. If anyone knows a better way of cutting felt pieces, do let me know. I don't have like a Cricut machine or anything like that, so I can't like cut like vinyl or like cut shapes with my felt. I don't know if cutting machines can cut through felt. I'm sure they can, or I'm sure there's some kind of machine that can, but I don't really cut enough of these shapes to, I guess, warrant buying one, unless I started doing eyes with felt, which I definitely would like to do. But yeah, I would really like to get a cutting machine, and I'd like to make stickers, but you know, I don't have time for that because I spent all my time market prepping. But yeah, I would like stickers, even just to be able to add them into orders, like thank you stickers. I was thinking of getting a Munban thermal printer because I see them everywhere, but I really don't want to have to pay for another printer because I just bought an Epson like inkjet no, what is it? I think it's like a jet printer to do labels and print signage and stuff. So I don't really want to have to buy another printer, even though a thermal label printer would just make my life so much easier. But it's just something I've been thinking about, and I do like the idea of being able to make stickers with it as well. I think that's really cool. I love seeing people making stickers on their thermal label printers. But yeah, I don't know if that's an expense I want to incur just yet. And I don't get as many orders either on my shops. I think because I raised my prices a little bit, because I realized that when all the Etsy fees came out, I wasn't taking home as much as I thought I was. My profit margins weren't as great as I thought I thought I was getting. So I've decided that I raise my prices a bit, and obviously my sales slow down. But because I've always got a market on and my items usually always sell at markets, I don't feel like I'm losing anything. But it just means that if I was going to invest money in a label printer, it wouldn't make a lot of sense right now, because I don't need to print as many labels as I used to, which is totally fine. It is what it is. Also, I mostly get customers from Australia because I'm in Australia, obviously, because shipping is super expensive for me to ship overseas. And not only that, it's expensive for me to ship anywhere, really. Australia is just, I don't know, they need to fix up the way that we pay for postage, because even if you want to post something in an envelope size, if the post office sees that it's not just a letter, yeah, they refuse to send it. People used to be able to put stickers and keychains and things in like letters, but you can't anymore. So I was thinking, like, if I could offer like little mini keychains, but I can't even post them in a letter, in like an envelope, to save shipping, which would be like $3 or $4 of postage cost if I was to send in like a little envelope. But I can't even do that because it would get flagged as being not a letter, and I would have to pay $10 shipping. And who wants to pay $10 shipping for, you know, a keychain that probably only cost like $15? I mean, unless you're buying a whole bunch of stuff at the same time, it's not really worth it. Whereas if you're paying $4 shipping for a $15 keychain, it doesn't feel so bad. Okay, so this is the Gorilla Glue that I use to stick the felt to my plushies. It stays really, really well. And the thing I like about it is that it doesn't dry straight away. Like, I was using hot glue before and I had like 3 seconds to stick it down, and if I stuck it down in the wrong spot, I couldn't adjust it, and that was it. And I also found that it didn't stick like for very long overall, so I would not recommend using hot glue to glue plushie parts together or felt to plushies, because it doesn't glue as well for a long time, and it will eventually come off. So I find that if I use hot glue, it doesn't stick as well overall, but this will last a lot longer because it is more of a industrial glue. So use this if you can. Then you can also glue it, and then you can adjust your pieces a little bit. So if you glue and then you need to adjust, you can, and it will dry clear. So it's okay if you move your pieces around, because it won't show up after. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that was really loud. Okay, you guys, I bought something super exciting. So I don't know if I've mentioned this in other videos, but I'm actually going to be doing like a studio makeover. And when I say studio, I mean bedroom, because let's be real, I work from my bedroom. But I just bought these. They're actually like shoe box organizers. They're like those acrylic ones. I don't know if you've seen in my videos, but my partner has a bunch of these shoe displays that he keeps all of his like shoes in, because he collects like Nikes and stuff. So I was going to buy some of those to put my yarn in, because they look really nice and I can see what colors what. However, they're like $20 each, and I was not going to pay $20 for one single like shoe box thing, shoe display for my yarn. So I found this really cool deal on these ones that looked nice from Woolworths. It's like a supermarket in Australia, but they also have like a little marketplace where they sell like things that aren't food. So they're called Premium Sneaker Display. They're by the brand Low. I don't know. We're going to try it out. I've never heard of this brand before, but instead of being $20 per individual acrylic box, it was $18 for like 4 or 5. So I think, okay, so they're like individuals here. Let me just see. Sorry, it's not the best angle. Shoot. Don't drop scissors, guys. This is dangerous. Okay, so we're going to have a look and see. I'm going to have a look and see what these are like. I really hope they're good. Oops. Okay, so the plastic, which is obviously the case, so they look like this. So each section is like this plastic. Let me take this off. This plastic little, oh, okay, I see. So, oh, this is the door. So it's held with magnets, like that's how it snaps closed. How would I take this off? Oh my gosh. Do I have to rip this off? Oh my gosh, is there an easy way to do this? Probably not, right? Struggling. Should I just, okay. It should pull through, okay, cool. Yeah, so this is basically the door. So it just like snaps. That's kind of satisfying. With like little magnets right here. So that's really cool, and it's a good width. So it can probably fit about 3 balls of like Parfait Chunky, which is what I use, like in a row, and then like 2 layers of that. So I should be able to fit a pretty good amount in. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. I might do it one box and just see how easy it is, or how hard it is. Side. Sorry for all the plastic noise. It's super loud. Okay. All right. So I guess I should look at the instructions, because otherwise it won't work. Oh my gosh. They've got like all the like A, B, C, D, E, but they just all look the same to me. So this is going to be one of those videos, really, where I just go, what am I doing? Okay, this is side, obviously. The bottom looks like this is the bottom, this chunky one. Oh, okay, they do push in. Okay, yes. Progress. Okay. Oh, wait. Hope there's no like actual top and bottom. Oh, shoot. Is there a top and bottom for this? Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. That doesn't line up. Just me. It's always going to be just me. Snapping is good. I think one piece I was supposed to snap in already. Okay, so my review of these boxes so far is that the instructions suck. And I've already like stuffed up to the point where I don't know if I can undo these boxes without wrecking like their little tabs. I think this is a job for my partner to do. this is a point in the video where we abandon it and go, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. This can be my partner's project. It's just really complicated and I'm not strong enough to undo my mistake. Once I get him to fix it up, because he's built so many of these before, I'll show you what it looks like and hopefully it's okay. But I'm just going to build one up, I think. And then I'm not going to do my studio makeover for like, maybe like another couple of weeks because I need to basically change the configuration of my desk. So I have my drawers on one side and I want them to go on the other. So I need to change like everything around. And my desk is so messy because I'm market prepping like mad for these 3 Christmas markets. So maybe I should clean it up and do it now. Not now, but like now soon, like now next week. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave this video here and then I will get back to you once I actually have one done up and I can show you whether it was good or not. I need to go to the post office, so I'm gonna send this parcel off, which is a couple of sunflowers, and then I will be back again to see if I can get those boxes fixed. Well, my mistakes undone and my boxes are built properly again this time. Also, just quickly, I have done so many of these chickens now. Like, these are really addictive to make and actually pretty easy. Like, they don't take a lot of yarn. I accidentally made this gigantic one. I was trying to make it this size. I really should put this on a tripod. Sorry guys. See the difference? Big chicken, small chicken. But anyway, I've made most of them a small chicken size now. I've also made a bunch of like little tiny chickens. And I accidentally made a tiny one, so I turned him into a keychain. Because like, why not? Because what is the hell? These are really cute. So I think I've got like 10 of the mini chickens in white and this kind of like bone color. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chickens in like the normal size. And then I have the one gigantic chicken, which I don't know what to do with. So that's what I've done so far. I don't think I'm going to make any more chickens just in case I don't sell. Then I just have like a roost of chickens. And then what do I do with them? So yeah. That's it, because I don't know whether they'll sell. I know they have been in other people's markets, but I've not done them here. So we're just going to do that, and then I'll move on to like my leggy frogs and stuff that I know kids will buy at Christmas markets. And yeah, that's probably the plan for this week. Okay, so I am back and I've done a thing. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I didn't do the thing. My partner did it. He fixed it. So now we have a really cool functional storage, and I'll show you. Look at that. So I right now have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 puffy chunkies sitting in here. It has like a magnetic close. Like, how cool is this? So basically now I can see what yarn I have. So yeah, so I'm going to have these, and they actually stack because you can see the shape on the top. So you can put them all on top of each other. You could fit more in here. I just don't have any more white or cream to put into this little like section. So I'm definitely going to get the rest of them made up. I do also have retro velvet, and I don't think I'll be able to fit as many in. I can at least fit 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Sorry, I can fit 9. Probably fit at least 10 or 11 in here. And once you start using the skeins, obviously you have more space. So this is awesome. Check it out. Also, I just want to quickly say, I just started editing some videos and I've been posting, I think I've got 2 long form videos up and maybe like 5 or so shorts. But since doing this YouTube thing, it's been seriously so much fun. Like I think I've got 56 subscribers right now, which is, what's the date? It's the 25th of October. So by the time this vlog goes out, it's probably going to be much later because I'm trying to work through all my footage. So I basically started filming in February of this year, 2024, and I've just been like filming and too lazy to edit, also kind of scared of the process because I didn't want to start knowing I'd have to do a big learning curve on how to edit. So I've been holding off, and now I'm finally getting around to doing everything and posting, editing. Like it's so much fun, and I just kind of wish I started it sooner. So if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, like start now. It's so much fun. And I'm noticing my community growing, which is really fun. So yeah, hopefully by the time this video goes out, I'll have even, you know, more subscribers, a bigger community. And yeah, that's what I'm really trying to build here. So thank you so much for those who have subscribed and commented. Like it just means the world to me, and it honestly just makes my day when I can see, oh, a new subscriber or some more comments. It's really awesome. So I just wanted to quickly pop on and say thank you so much, guys. Like it means the world. So I have been really enjoying journaling lately. So I don't know if you can see, I've just been adding like lots of stickers, writing about what I'm doing, my weekly goals. So these are really helpful for me because I just can't keep on track. But now I'm actually forced to, and just like a little overview. And then last month as well, as you can see, we hit some goals. So that's what I'm trying to do each week, just trying to do a new spread and just really getting into the idea of actually journaling. I got these from Daiso. These are the lights, and they are seriously the most amazing little highlighters. So they're the ones that make this. These ones are a different one. These are these. It's the pastels, the milky color. So these are okay, but these ones are so amazing. And it was the last pack that I found in Daiso. They were all pretty much sold out. And there is another one I've been using as well, if I can find it. This one. So it is the clean color dot. So it's really good for me just making like a dot like this, like a perfectly shaped little dot. But I've been kind of like just drawing coloring with it too. But anyway, it's like rounded perfectly to make like a dot for bullet journaling. So yeah, it's really awesome. So these are what I've been using in my journals. And then I just have like a bunch of stickers that I've gotten. I have a bunch of catnip stickers, which I really love to design and journal with. And I also have like a whole bunch in here. It's like all my art market stuff. So whenever I go to art markets and I collect stickers, and I probably should do a haul one day because I just have so much. These super adorable ones. These are from Sando and Friends. These also Sando and Friends. And then have some of these. Look at them. They're so adorable. These are from Paper Milio. I really, really love their art. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Cappy Onsen and some Cappy Gardens. Also by Paper Milio. I just have so many of them. I should really do a haul of all the stickers that I collect. So I've been to so many conventions and art markets lately. I have so many of them. To be fair, my sticker collection is kind of growing at this point. It's getting a little bit out of hand, but I really love collecting them because it's kind of like when you go to a convention or an art market, you can just grab like a small thing from each artist that you like to follow and you're supporting them. But at the same time, like you can say no to some capybara stickers. And then you can journal with them. Like now that I'm journaling, I feel like I'm justified in buying a lot of stickers because I know that I'm going to use them anyway. So it is a couple of days later and I thought I'd give a little update. I haven't really done too much crochet over the last couple of days. I've been working on some of my YouTube studio vlogs instead, just trying to edit them all and get them out because I have this really massive backlog. I've been editing, so I've been recording since the start of the year. We're in November now. And I have only just started editing as of October, I believe the start of October. So I have 3 studio vlogs out and that's it. And I have a whole year's worth of editing to go through, all the videos that I've recorded. So I've been catching up on that. But the reason I haven't been stressfully crocheting is because yesterday the organizers for the next event that I have coming up, which was due in 9 days basically, on the 16th of November, they've cancelled it. So they haven't really told us why it's been cancelled. There is some bad weather predicted and I'm wondering if that might be the reason, but the weather forecast keeps on changing every few days. So because it's so far out for the event, like it's 9 days out, we don't have a clear weather forecast. So there has been on and off storms predicted for around that date. and that might be why they've decided to can the event. The frustrating thing about this is that I paid $200 to attend, which is pretty standard, especially at Christmas time, but they don't do refunds. So they said, oh, you can use credit for the next event, but I'm already booked in with them for another Christmas event on the 21st of December. And the other events that they're having, I don't want to attend because they're either outside of the area that I like to trade in, or they're just events that clash with other things on my schedule. So I pretty much have $200 in credit sitting there not being used, which is really frustrating because I could put that to good use. And now I only have 2 Christmas markets, which in a way is nice because it's less stressful and I can do other things. Like I can work on my shop, updating my Etsy listings, my website listings, moving everything over to Shopify. But at the same time, it would be nice to have that extra income at Christmas time. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm kind of in 2 minds. One way, I'm grateful for not being so stressed, but in the other sense, that's a loss of income, right? So yeah, it's what it is. So that's my update. And I guess in one way I can now, see if I can get my crochet kits sorted. I don't think I can before my next lot of markets, but at least I have some more time now to work on them. So maybe I'll make that a priority and see if they do well over Christmas, if I can even get them listed, because it's November, so I am kind of short on time at this point. But yeah, that's the update for right now. And I guess I have 3 weeks until my next market instead of 9 days. So a bit more time to prep. So yeah, I'll check in when I have some more prepping news. Okay guys, just a little bit of a check-in. I thought I would update you guys to where we're at currently. So we are 2 weeks now away from our first market, our first Christmas market. So this is the big council held one. So I don't really know how much to prepare for this market, but my previous one had been cancelled. So I'm kind of on the front foot in terms of how much prepping I've already done. So I want to show you guys where we're up to. I'll spin the camera around. Okay, so I think I've already, so this is a little duck keychain. I think I've already shared this one with you guys. I love this. Such a cute little pattern. It's free as well. I will link it. Now I've actually made 3 of these dinos. So I've got these 2, and I think I've shared the pepper one. So these are really cute, these dinos. It is a paid pattern by Studio Phoebe. I have made her free ones before, but aren't they just so adorable? So for size reference, they're pretty gigantic, like they're really cute. So I've made 3, although 2 of them are actually for the market, one of them was for my daughter. So I've got 2 for sale. I've also made this little dragon. What do you guys think? So I've tried using the white eyes. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera. But yeah, it's something a little bit different. This was the Hyacinth Dragon pattern. I believe it's a free pattern. I will link it down below, but it is called the Hyacinth Dragon pattern. It's supposed to be like a hyacinth flower using purple and green, but I've used green and yellow. And I also have a bunch of these little capybaras. So I was trying to, so I do make a lot of capybaras, but I was trying to make it a no-sew pattern. So this is the pattern I usually use, but I tried to make it no-sew by putting these and these on. I just amended a previous pattern I used to do it, and I didn't really like the way it turned out. Then I tried a free no-sew capybara pattern, and it's this one, and it kind of turned out really long. The nose is kind of big, and I don't know how I feel about it. So then I tried to edit it and make it so that the legs are closer together, but now they're too far backwards and he kind of falls forward. So yeah. So I just recorded a whole bunch of stuff and forgot to put my mic on, so hopefully you could hear everything I just said. So what else have I made? So, oh, and I've also made this. This is super cute. Oh, I keep changing the angle of, look, it's a little Miffy keychain. So this is also a free pattern on Instagram, which I really, really like. I've actually made 2 of them because why the heck not? And I don't know if I've also shared this as well, but here we go. I have made a reel about all these, but look. It's like a large leggy frog. So that's pretty much what we've done. And then I've just done my regular beads. I've got 10 of them. I think that's pretty much all of the new stuff that I've made over the last week. So yeah, so I've got 2 weeks to go, and I want to do a few more small things just so I've got the little things in abundance, because for me, the little things are the things that sell, I guess, the best, especially because a lot of these items are going to be expensive. Like, this bear is going to be 55. This dino, I'm contemplating 55, maybe 60, because it does take up quite a lot of material. Like, this dino is 1 whole skein of parfait junkie, and that's not including the spines, scales, whatever they are. on the back and the white. So for the body, it's one whole skein, which is like $10 Australian for parfait chunky. This guy will be $35 because he was a pain in the butt to make with little pieces. If there's pretty much my rule of thumb is if there's lots of little pieces I need to sew on, the price goes up. If I like making it and it doesn't cost too much in terms of materials, the price goes down. So I would have more fun making this than I would have making this. So that's why I've only made one of these. So the price kind of reflects the materials, how much is involved in me sewing things together, etc., and how much I like making the pattern. So if the pattern is really frustrating, the price goes up. But if I really like to make it, then the price goes down because I enjoy making it, if that makes sense. So that's how I kind of price my items at markets and things, especially when I'm doing this, especially when I'm crocheting so much. I really need to prioritize my mental health into the price. So if I hate doing a pattern, it's going to be more expensive because I don't want to have to do many of them. But if it's a fun pattern, I'll do more of them and make it a little bit cheaper. So that's my check-in for now. And yeah, so my market is in, I think it's exactly 2 weeks. So I'll get back to market prepping and catch up with you shortly.